6.5. Over under. Number of SEC and ACC teams in Omaha this year.
Yeah, over. It just feels like those leagues were already strong. See 2024.
Yeah.
And now you're adding Oklahoma, Texas, Stanford into the mix. All those teams feel like potential Omaha teams also. And yes, there are other teams out there that could upset the apple cart. But do I think there'll be more than one team outside those two leagues? I don't.
I'm going to go with the under. The Big 12 right now doesn't have an elite team, but what they have is a lot of really solid teams. The Sun Belt has 3 really solid teams at the top of that league. The Big 10 has some nice pieces. I feel like there's several leagues where the top 2 or 3, 4 teams are pretty solid and can knock off one of these SEC teams.
I'm going to go over, and part of my rationale is that getting to Omaha is hard, and I think a lot of times you kind of have to have close shaves to kind of build up to getting there. And when you look at the league that I think is most likely to produce Omaha teams other than those two is the Big 12. Take Arizona and TCU out of it because those two teams have been recently, but everybody else we're looking at here that we think could plausibly do this is either a team that's never been or a team that hasn't been in a long time to where it's not even really relevant history. And maybe the answers are somebody like TCU or Arizona. But for the most part, we're asking teams that have just never done this to do this. And that's hard. So I'm going to go over.